I want to have a quick discussion. I'm already doing it. I wanted to talk about being natural and being yourself in front of a camera, because it is probably one of the most challenging things for me as a content creator, to be able to sit down in front of a camera and not put on a show and just try to talk to you the way that I talk with my friends. Like, it's very hard to do. And I've been doing YouTube for over a decade. More than trying to edit, more than trying to come up with ideas, more than trying to make a good thumbnail, the hardest thing is to finish recording a video and feeling like I was 110% authentic. It's a very challenging task. And something that I really want to do on this channel is just be myself, because I think that that is more valuable than trying to be flashy with an overload of edits and trying to sell you something. Like, I really want to build a community, and I don't want to build a community that when I visit, I have to put on a face, put on an act that isn't me. So I try to boil down why it is that I act so differently in front of a camera. And I think some things are unique to me, and then I think that other things are relatable for all content creators out there. One, for me personally, is because of my experience. I am a teacher, and so I just have that switch that turns on in me that's like, oh, I'm giving a presentation. I need to act a little bit different. I need to have more energy. I need things to have like perfect transitions and all of that. And that's just the teacher within me, like this high production type of thing. I also have sales experience. Like, all throughout high school, I worked retail, and we had these sales goals where you had to try and sell $1,200 a day. And so in doing so, you learn how to like pitch a product. And in a sense, every YouTube video is a product, and I'm trying to pitch it to my audience. I'm trying to pitch it to you to watch it. And so those are like two, I guess, kind of like unique experiences that I have that makes me think like, well, this is the reason why. Oh, my puppy came up here. This is the reason why, I have a hard time just being 100% myself in front of a camera. It's because my experience brings me to trying to have big production and trying to use like sales tactics. But I don't want to do that with you. I want to have a genuine relationship with my audience. Hey, stop it. He's trying to bite the cord of my mic. This is Linus, by the way. You might see him around every once in a while. He's the best little wiener dog you ever did see. Other reasons why I think we get to this place where we act so differently in front of a camera is just because it is unnatural. It feels really weird. It feels like talking to yourself. I've heard the advice of like, pretend that you're talking to your best friend. But even that advice, for me, that word pretend makes me think like, okay, well then I have to pretend, I have to put on an act, I have to put on a show, which then still just like takes me out of being myself, and like brings me right back into that like high production, high presentation type of talking. Like, I literally still feel like I am doing it right now. I don't know the full answer. And this is the last thing I wanted to bring up. And I really want to know your opinion of this. I think to myself that everybody acts a little bit differently depending on who they're with. You talk to your mom a little bit differently than you talk to your best friend. I talk to my students differently than I talk to my dad. But that doesn't mean that I'm not actually myself when I talk to my dad. It doesn't mean that I'm not actually being myself when I talk to my students. It doesn't mean that I'm not actually myself when I'm talking to my best friend. It's just that you change. It's a concept called code switching. My dog is barking at people walking. Hey, people are allowed to walk on the street. Oh boy. But I think there is something to consider in that the way you present yourself in front of a camera is really you. It's just another presentation of you. And I think it'll help if we stop being so critical of the way we act in front of a camera. And that's much easier said than done. I understand. Like, I am the most critical. I'm sitting here just constantly thinking, like, is this really who I am? Do I really talk like this? You know, if my friend was here right now, would they say, hey, you're putting on an act right now? And they probably would, and it's true. But I don't think that it should keep you from making a video. I think that you just continue to practice. And then I think when you find your voice, you accept that that is your camera voice and stop fighting so hard to be something else. Because eventually, if you just record enough, you will find something that feels natural, even if it's not the same way you talk to your best friend. I'm going absolutely all over the place on this video, but it's just something I wanted to talk about. Like trying to be your authentic, real self on YouTube, on social media. It's a challenging thing to do. And I just wanted to have a quick discussion about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.